What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going fishing again with some pretty cool baits. So if you can't hear that noise in the background, that would be the microwave cooking up, not cooking up, but warming up some old frozen hot dogs. I'm gonna try a nice recipe I found, and we're gonna see how well that goes. And it's just finished. So today I've got a few recipes I found that I want to try. One of which involving hot dog, and it just so happens we've got some really old hot dogs. So I'm gonna cut these up and be right back. So now they're cut up, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this bag and put them in the bag. Now that I got them all in the bag, I'm gonna take a little bit of Jello, and I'm just gonna pour it in there. Then I'll zip the bag up. I don't want too much air in it. Kind of hard to do with one hand. There we go, much better. Sorry for the poor quality. I got my phone case on. It's pretty dirty. So I got, you can see, it's kind of purple. Just mix that around. So now they're all decently coated in it. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take a little bit of vanilla extract, maybe a capful, maybe a little more than that. Because catfish and many other fish love the taste and the smell of alcohol. And you know what's strong in vanilla? Alcohol. And now that the alcohol, or now that the vanilla is in it, I'm gonna mix that around. Also, the vanilla gives it a nice strong smell that'll catch their attention. Mix it up. Now that it's all mixed up, put it in the refrigerator. This next recipe is really simple. I'm just going to put some sweet corn in there, not with too much of the water in here, because not all of it's going to fit in this little container. And then put a little bit of vanilla in. This next recipe is with chicken. So I'm just going to cut it up. I don't think I microwaved it enough. We use still vanilla extract and garlic. Fish love garlic. So I'm gonna put a healthy amount of garlic in there. And then just a teeny bit of vanilla. Not much vanilla at all. Zip the bag up. Alright, see it there? Just gonna go in the refrigerator and I'll probably use it next video. So another tip catfishing is that if you want to go catfishing, you're gonna need more than one rod, and this is my catfish rod. So I'm also going to take this old bait cast that's rigged up with some heavy duty braid. I think it's like 18-20 pound. It's got the same rig as my pole that I'm using. I might just put some bigger hooks on. Yep. So, looks like it's about to rain, but it's just water. There's my little pole holder from last time that I never did use, so I'm going to use that this time. Got all my poles here. I brought my little chair. Got my cooler with some extra hooks in it, some grubs, pliers, because I didn't feel like bringing the whole tackle box. And in there, I got here we go. I got the hot dog bait, I got the corn bait, and I got myself a soda. What you'll notice if you choose to use this bait is that while it's in the refrigerator and marinating, quote unquote, the Kool-Aid sucks the moisture out of the hot dogs, so they're a little more stiff and they'll stay on the hook better. First line is in the water. Use the hot dog bait. And my little rod holder is working out perfectly fine so far. It's a nice snug fit. The line there's no slack in it. The sinker's doing its job and anchoring into the ground. So let's get this other pole in the water. So I got the second pole, the bait cast, all baited up and ready to go. But a little tip I want to give you is when using corn, I'd say don't go any more than 5 kernels because that just looks weird to a fish. But then you also don't want to put too many or too few because bluegill will try to take it. So if you take 3, maybe space them out a little bit more, make it look bigger, like that. Make sure you have one close to the hook, so it's not too small and not too big. Let's get this pole in the water. Both poles are in. That one took a couple tries because I've never used one of those kinds of, you saw a bait cast, I've never used a bait cast before. That one's in over there. And I was really stupid, I didn't think through, but in the end I did end up finding a stick that's cracked and made a Y and stuck it in that already animal made hole in the ground. First catch of the day, boys, and it's actually a decent sized bluegill. Well, we know they're biting. Let's see if we can get something bigger. Very next cast, and I caught, can't quite tell what this is. This might be what they call those red ear sunfish. And he's kind of got the pattern of a crappie, and then he's got the bluegill of a bluegill, but on the outside of that bluegill on both sides, he's got that orange mark. Well, anyways, nice catch, especially on the very next cast. Bluegill are biting incredibly today. This guy. So we got catch number 4, And on this guy, I'm not gonna put him back into the lake, but I'm gonna use him as my opportunity to show you guys what I've been working on. Let's hope no big fish comes and takes my poles while I'm doing this, but I got the little guy. What I've been doing is I've been working on this spot in the creek behind my house. And up there, I'm eventually gonna have all that cleared out, and this is all gonna be a nice place for fish. I will not fish in here. This will be for where I put my fish once I catch them, because it'll just be cool and I can bring them food. Well, they've probably got enough natural food. Poor guy had him out of the water too long. There he goes. He's doing fine now. He'll make himself a home. He'll find himself these bugs that come over here all the time. Yo, what's up? I'm back. And of course I've changed because it was really hot outside. But so I was halfway into fishing. I put it in the video already. And my little camera that I was using, the little Emerson that I showed you guys a couple videos ago, I didn't put the SD card in, so it didn't record anything. Luckily, there was nothing really to miss because I didn't catch anything on the catfish pole, and I pretty much got every bluegill I caught with my phone. I did miss a pretty nice sized bass, which was really disappointing. Like, I missed it, reeling it in, it spit it up when it jumped. But, and I caught like 1 or 2 bluegill off camera. They're not much, but I'm not done. I'm going to go back down there. I'll probably put on a poncho or something. And ultralight only, and I'll take a bucket and maybe a net. Maybe not, because it's looking pretty menacing outside. Well, so what I'm going to do, next time I can, I will finish this video with that. I'm going to go down there, and I'll just sort of walk up the creek where the creek runs into the lake, and I'm just going to fish right there and catch some little bluegill, maybe some bass, and have a bucket. And I'll put them in the bucket, and then I'll take them back to that place I showed you, my little homemade live well, I guess. It's more like in a little aquarium or just a creek, and I'm gonna put them in there, and then I'll take my little net that I have out in the garage. It's only about, the net part's this big. It's orange. It's not like for catching big fish, but I'll take it to the upstream, catch some little fish to put in there too for some food or company or whatever they want, and I'll throw some bait in there too. So, storm blew over. Everything is absolutely soaked in about 15 minutes. This kid came here on his bike. So we're gonna go down there, fish around in this area, take a bucket and a net, and we're gonna try and fill up that creek with some fishies. For 30 minutes into fishing, not a single bite. And then Garrett goes and he catches one of these little fellers. I think it's a bluegill, but he's got some pretty cool lines going down his mouth. But we'll get some water in the bucket and we'll put him in there. He's over there catching those fish. I'm over here rebaiting my line. I got it stuck in the drain. So finally I got my moment. I hooked a little crappie in this little pond behind my house. That little feller. Into the bucket you go.
Kill each other.
Oh,
I
shoot.
don't think there's enough water. Not quite.
So, finally back here in our humble abode. We're gonna put them in here. Wait, that's good. No,
Just one?
yeah, just one at a time. Flopping around, and he's stuck. There he is. He's gone. Now the second guy. Are you putting him in by hand? We decided to walk down here, get into that tunnel, walk all the way out. It gets above our knees right there. But we stumbled upon some blackberries that the deer can't get to.
Good.
Comes from.
No berries here? Too bad.
Kids over there.
You could definitely use this.
Water? No, really? I thought we were standing on a beach. I wonder where that one goes. There's another tunnel up here. Should probably get this place sideways. Ooh, there's minnows in here.
Use more upstream. Hold on. This has been painted red.
Oh wow, that's a plant.
That is creepy looking.
That is very creepy looking. Look at that, that's so weird. That's all a plant. Like some zombie stuff. Ooh, and that looks fun. Ooh, this is deep. Wow, now I think it gets deeper. There we go. What happened here? That does not look good. Explosion! Let's keep going. This place looks pretty cool. Tree that'll overhang it. That looks awesome. That's where we just came from. Just casually walking behind their backyard. You know, following this creek upstream. Just saw a snake. Right back there. That was pretty creepy. The yellow stripe going down it. Not quite sure what it is, but it's not a cottonmouth and it's not a copperhead, so I think we're safe. Just keep trekking. Just keep trekking. I hate snakes. I hate snakes. I'm like Indiana Jones. Found a card of some sort. Flip it over. A pinnacle. Might be
Movie theater or something.
a Nerf bullet. This area just looks cool every time we turn a corner. Might use that for the thumbnail. This place is awesome. It's got these little pools. Well, look at this. That just looks sick. And out there, it looks awesome. Oh, found some streamers. Dude, there's a monster in here.
What?
There's a little dog up there barking. There's a monster. Get it? This is the third hubcap. That looks like something from Star Wars. It's so trashy. I mean, it looks beautiful, and then you look at all the trash. It's just disgusting. So we made it out. Brought me to the other side of the neighborhood. So that about wraps it up this video. Thank you for watching. As you guys notice as you watch my videos is I like to get sidetracked. So at the beginning of this video and probably the title too, I said that I'm gonna be fishing, and I did fish. I mean, a bad day fishing is better than a good day at work, right? Well, I ended up creeking, and that was really fun, and I thought those shots were pretty cool, and I thought people might like to see that. So, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like that, stuff outdoors. Hit that like button, and see you guys later.